Violence still surging over there. Oil still surging over here. Now about $108 a barrel. More than that. That's keeping gas spiking. Now hitting a new record high for this time of the year. Now 22 Senate Republicans are demanding that the White House tell us if it is planning a gas tax that'll send prices even higher. Senator John Thune of South Dakota here to tell us all about that. There has been talk that this is sort of tucked inside the administration's budget. Update me on that, Senator.
Well, what his budget put forward, Neil, was they assume $435 billion in revenue to fund transportation, but they don't specify where it comes from. It's phantom revenue. It's a lot like the phantom leadership that we've been getting from this administration, particularly on these budget issues. And so we, Senator Rubio authored it, many of us joined him, a letter to the president to find out exactly what is that $435 billion. They assume $26 billion next year alone, and they say it will have the general characteristics of an excise tax, but they don't specify what it is. And I raised the question of Secretary LaHood when he was in front of the Budget Committee, and they're very evasive about this. They don't want to talk about it. They've just got this $435 billion quote marker in their budget.
All right. We did ask the White House for a comment regarding this letter from Senate Republicans. We still haven't heard back from them, although someone did late day call and said talk to Big Bird about it, the whole PBS thing. I was kidding. But, Senator, I'm wondering if this is a plan to find a way to get revenue from somewhere. It might not be a gas tax, but that some excise fee or something like that is in the cards. Is that possible?
Well, I'm sure it is, but there's so many things, there's so much that's so vague in this budget, Neil. The problem that we're all dealing with is the president has shown absolutely no leadership on the big ticket issues, on entitlement reform, Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, tax reform. And to the degree that we got anything in his budget, it was a bunch of these, as I said, sort of phantom revenues, and we don't know what that means. Does it mean an excise tax on something else? And so we're just asking for clarification because
and no one's getting back. No one's getting back.
No,
right?
nobody. No, we haven't heard back on this, and I don't expect that we will because I don't think they want to talk about it.
Is the government going to shut down on Saturday?
I hope not. It's not necessary. It's certainly, the Republicans here in the Congress are working as hard as we can to make sure that we get a budget deal in place that finishes up the unfinished business of last year. The reason we're here, and everybody knows this, is because the Democrats didn't pass a budget last year, nor did they pass a single appropriation bill. So this is cleaning up the mess from last year. But in doing that, we want to make sure that we get some spending reduction and some meaningful spending reduction. The Democrats, on the other hand, seem to be divorced from reality about what's important to the American people. The American people want to see us get after this spending and debt issue, which is really a huge cloud over our economy and our ability to create jobs.
Senator Thune, always good seeing you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Neil. Good to be with you.
Senator John Thune.